So we do have one issue. We're not actually doing anything. I'm just recording for, B footage, anything.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have to discuss that we're going to switch the way we record a little bit.
Yeah.
How so?
We are doing same amount of time that we normally record, but now we're just acting as if it's 2 different episodes because we're going to split it to 30 minutes.
I like
and
this
then
idea.
just get 2 episodes a week.
Post 2 videos a week.
Would people not start noticing that we're wearing the same outfits for 2 different episodes?
I don't think they'll care.
Let's get this
I
shit.
got my Viagra popped. I'm ready. I'm rock solid.
Let's get
My
the
shoes are
shirt.
in the way. You can toss them out of the way. We all say we're ready, and then we just take sips of our drink.
All right.
So what do we talk about?
MBUSC.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the embassy. All right. What do we?
I felt like I had a topic in mind, and I forgot the topic in mind.
Well, Matt finished watching all of One Piece. Finally, he's in the middle of eating a bunch of Pringles. Probably not at liberty to talk about One Piece.
Not at all.
Him and I were talking about it on the way here, though.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel that you watched it, right?
Yeah. So as the resident One Piece Lorax.
Okay, hold on. We gotta keep this kind of brief and not spend 30 minutes on it because
No.
we'll be the One Piece podcast.
No, 100%. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just setting up the preface that in this group, I am the one with the most knowledge on this subject.
Jonah is the One Piece.
Yes.
The Lorax is what I like to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Jonah's the One Piece Lorax.
In this room, I'm at least a second place for once.
You can say that.
I mean,
no, you are in this subject.
Well, given as that I'm definitely last place.
yeah. So
And Matt is probably third place.
he's starting. He's working his way up.
I
have
just
some knowledge here and there.
I just
about One
finished-
He has
uh,
approximate knowledge on many
I have
things.
approximate knowledge.
Very
I just
approximate.
finished Marineford. I am now on post-war arc.
Post-war arc. You see, yeah, you're in what is it? Y2D?
No, it's a 2D3Y.
Yeah, 2D3Y.
What is this? Is this a new form of chess?
Basically-
Yeah, basically.
Well, no, that acronym is basically saying we did a 2-year time skip in the anime. That you haven't seen any of these characters. They've been doing their own shit for 2 years, and then we're just skipping.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
And what episode is this?
Oh my god!
In-
Like,
It's about I'd say
something.
yeah,
It's
about
like-
500.
yeah, but yeah.
It's like it's about halfway through. It's literally like halfway through the series.
But I'm finally
That is
hitting the time skip. This
extremely
is
deep.
like this is what separates people from noobs.
I will say, you're gonna be thoroughly disappointed with New Robin.
No, I've seen New Robin. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think
Dressrosa Robin is what I'm looking forward to.
I think OG Robin. Is
You're
fire.
wrong with that Dressrosa Robin. Okay.
I think she's
All right. It goes Ennis Lobby Robin, top tier, god tier, 10 out of 10. Then tied 2 and 2. I don't don't want to hear it from anybody, but it's Dressrosa
Well, you're gonna hear it from me.
and Thriller Bark.
Huh.
Let me hear it. It better not be
Jonas
the All Miss
Goss.
Sunday outfit.
I was exactly gonna say that.
That is incorrect.
Miss Sunday is the hottest version.
All
of Robin.
Miss Sunday.
All Miss Sunday is the hottest version of Robin
That's incorrect.
because of how fucking mysterious and
No.
strong she was. at the
Hinata is
time.
the hottest version of
Shut up,
Robin.
Matt. And your Hinata fetish.
Hinata is not a wrong answer, except for Boruto. Hinata, they nerfed her.
No.
Vasectomy Hinata.
That is a vasectomy. No, sorry.
But
that's a
anyways,
nerf, I
back to
guess.
the
It was a mastectomy as well, apparently.
They
back
nerfed
to
her
the
with a vasectomy.
live action.
Yes.
Hachi wasn't in it.
What do you mean, Hachi?
Hachi wasn't in it.
Well, yeah, not yet.
Well, I mean, not yet. But they just fought in Arlong Park. That was the end.
Yes, but they condensed Arlong Park into 2 episodes, basically.
Yeah, but like, I mean, Hachi wasn't in it.
The like the same thing with like Don Creek, like how Don
Yeah,
Krieg
they
was only
they did their own thing, so I don't know what's gonna
well,
happen.
that's what I'm saying is that the producers of the show have already said that yes, they are aware of the time constraint that they are in the sense that they are trying to condense mass amount of episodes into one season. And so not every side character is going to get a full like 1 episode or full like flesh out thing, but they are going to reference all those characters in the background and things like little scenes like that. That way they don't just discard it entirely. So don't just because one of the characters wasn't shown this season, only the first 64 episodes of the anime, doesn't mean they won't show up later. Which season 2 as of yesterday was just confirmed. Season 2 is in the works.
I thought there was talks of getting like
6 seasons.
Yeah,
they
there is talk of it.
Exactly. So what? We're gonna get to Sabo. How is it? It's like Sabaody.
Skypea is what they said.
No, I mean like in the future, right? We want to hit like they're trying to hit Skypea by season 6.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. I'll accept that.
That's what they like. What they basically said is that the producers of the anime came out and said that this was about a couple days ago, before season 2 was officially confirmed, is that they are in talks of getting 6 seasons confirmed with Netflix,
I'm gonna start.
and they would like, and their plan is to include Skypea in that 6 season arc.
I'm gonna start a fight with Jonah here.
all right, let's go.
San-
No, go ahead.
Sanji is trash
In the live action,
in the anime.
in the anime,
In the anime.
you even went that far.
In the anime.
You went that far.
I'll go even further in the manga.
Okay, we're
The source.
actually about to fight. Hold me. Be ready to hold me back in a few seconds. Sanji is one of the greatest characters in the show.
Absolute trash.
You have no idea, and I can't spoil any of that shit because you're not even there
No,
yet.
it's fine. And when I finish, I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna say
No.
Sanji is still
Sanji is
trash.
fucking sick as fuck, and his backstory with fucking
Redfoot, Redfoot Zeph.
with Zeph, yeah, all that. Like
No, that
he has out of the entire Straw Hat crew, his origin story is the most impactful.
I will admit.
Sanji.
I don't care about his whole cake backstory quite
I
yet.
totally agree with Jonah.
But
Sanji's cool, first of all.
no, he fucking isn't.
So
but,
fucking cool.
Sanji's
The
cool.
only
I'm surprised you don't like. I
the
feel like
only-
you
and the
you
way
would
they
be kind of
adapted him
into
into the
him.
live action, they didn't go with the over the top anime version of Sanji where he's super
Nami
crazy,
Swan. Yeah,
like,
he did not say
super
one
yeah,
Nami
like,
Swan.
they adapted it into actual real life, and is where he's
He's like a sly charisma guy.
He's
He's
a-
got the Riz as all the extra.
but at the same time his Riz doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like he has like an overabundance of confidence.
No, Liana was like, I like Sanji.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that
Also, because he was sitting there, fucking like the rippedest dude in the series. Like
he is actually. I saw the
on
behind the
his
scenes
knees.
work of like when he was training for the martial
Yeah,
arts
yeah.
aspect. Holy shit, that
Good
dude
for him
is
on that.
fucking
He
shredded.
was like sitting there on his knees in Arlong Park, like, it was like, poor guy. No homo.
Hold on. I had a comment about
I have to bleep
Sanji.
that.
Oh, the
No,
only
I'm allowed
cool
to say
thing
that.
No,
I'll
you can
ever
totally
give
say it. It
Sanji
doesn't
credit
matter.
for. hands down, is the Enel lightning beam, and he pushed Usopp out of the way. And he, I will admit, is the original nothing happened, and that scene does not get enough credit for that.
In a way, yes. But
He took that fucking shit.
that's what
like
I'm
a
saying.
champ.
I don't know how you can discredit Sanji like that when you have that high
I wanted
praise.
to like him. I'll tell you what done goofed it for me.
What?
The
What
fact-
could possibly?
The fact that when he was originally fighting Bon Clay, back when he's known as Mr. 2, and he would shapeshift into Nami, and Sanji couldn't,
Well, that's the difference of anime Sanji versus
and it was fucking
the live action
stupid.
Sanji.
I get it. He never wants to hit a woman, but he knows. He knew.
Well, that's the thing about anime Sanji is that
I'm okay with being tricked.
it is he is over the top with, especially in the earlier seasons, with his simping. Like he is 100% a simp to any hot girl out there.
The only time I
And
thought
in anime they're
He's playing the Brock.
yeah.
Yeah.
He is 100% the Brock.
He's playing
that
the
is
Brock.
Playing,
no, that's a perfect analogy for it.
yeah.
Is that he is anytime there's a hot woman, his in the anime
I would go
he is-
head over heels for you, my love.
everything badass about him disappears when he's in
And
front of a
that's what I'm
hot
saying,
woman.
that's what- Is
because-
his fighting style cool? Hell yeah. Is this fucking like flame foot cool? Hell yeah.
I
Like,
love how they handled the
He
fight.
fucking kicks fucking villain's ass while his hands
In
are
their
in his
pocket.
pocket and he's got a cigarette lit in his mouth.
his chain smoking. I
How
you have
how
to
is he
admit,
not
Jason,
badass to you?
if he one day decides to pull those hands out of his pockets,
he's
like-
used them before. It's like it's kind of
He
a,
has.
it's once in a while.
but he's like, how well trained is he in his hands?
I mean,
That's what there's
he's
so
done
much.
s-
There's so much I want to spoil, but I can't.
He's like done
because you guys are
something.
so close.
I'm saying because he doesn't use his hands to fight really. Like, I mean, sometimes clearly he does. According
No,
to
but
you
yeah,
guys, but
he's strictly.
No, he
kicking.
is strictly a kicker.
yeah. So imagine if he like trained as.
A kicker.
Sorry, I'm trying to like.
What are you over
I'm
there smiling
laughing
about?
at-
Because
I'm
he's
laughing
the
that it's
one
like-
with the least amount of knowledge.
Yeah. But I'm laughing at this dude just with his hand in his pocket. It's just
fucking
like
kicking.
kicking.
people. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
kicking people. It's
That happens in real
honestly,
life.
It's pretty sick. That happens. No, not so like.
There are people who only kick.
Well, not.
Have you
like
seen that movie with Will Ferrell called Kicking and Screaming?
Does all he do is kick?
All he did was kick,
All
and
they-
he screamed a bit
All they
And
they-
were his hand dramatically in his pocket the entire
the
time.
whole time.
Your name is liars. Your name is liar because you're telling lies.
What else? There was that
I can't-
that one movie, The Kicker.
The kicker. Wait, I can't tell if y'all are fucking with me. That's
They had
not-
that one guy that kicked.
Well, now I know you're fucking with me. 'cause you
Sanji would never play dodgeball. He'd only play kickball.
That's a
That
good
is-
one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But
This is what I'll say between the wings of the future Pirate King. I think Sanji's kind of lame, but he has an amazing.
you're wrong, but
but-
that's okay.
but he has an amazing
I respect
backstory.
your opinion.
And his food's delicious.
And it's delicious. But Zoro is the opposite of lame, except for his backstory. That thing's fucking lame as shit.
You're wrong, but I respect your
You're
opinion.
gonna say his backstory is not lame with this fucking
Well,
stupid ass.
no.
His backstory is like
My friend who
Is
fell down some stairs.
kind of cookie cutter.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Extremely
the samurai, whatever you want to call him, warrior in training, who has a friend who is better than him, and he's like, I got to get better than my friend. And then,
Are you talking about?
Not to be all PC, but how many times is that woman, like, he was training in a facility to be the best swordsman, and how many times is that woman actually, or that person actually a woman? So basically, there was this little girl that was kicking all of their ass.
because well, okay. I mean, because she's a woman, it makes it much different.
It really, I'm not trying to be all like PC. It does in the sense that like in feudal
Yeah,
Japan
because, like,
times, women weren't allowed in
I
the
understand.
dojo.
Right, which is cool.
And the fact that
Which is cool and all. That's why he got mad at her when she was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And he's like, shut the fuck up. You're better than me. Like, don't listen to them. You can't be better than me and quit.
well,
then they were like-
she actually never did say that. She never said he was better than her.
No. I said,
He
he
said
said-
she was.
I said
Oh,
Zoro
yeah.
said that you're better than me. You can't quit. And then that's when they made the vow of like Zoro being like, I'm gonna
One
train
of-
to get better than
yeah,
you, and she's like,
we-
we're gonna be one of us is gonna be the world's greatest
Great
swords
swordsman.
person.
And the fact that his third sword, the white sword that he puts in his mouth, is her sword because she passed away. That backstory alone makes his character design so much cooler.
Which it was one of the Wano swords, right? Or the
No, that's Enma, which he gets in Wano.
not Wano. I meant but it's like okay, because he gets one in Thriller Bark from his like ancestor.
That's his first black sword.
I could have sworn her sword also had like some strength to it.
Her sword is not
It's a legendary
It is
sword.
a legendary sword, but it's not inherently hockey fused. Like it's not a black sword.
It's extremely well crafted.
What's your
right?
opinion on the fact that
but you can infuse hockey into it, which he does in the later anime.
What's your opinion on
Hockey is chakra.
Chakra,
Okay. All right.
life
But
energy.
now it kind of does make sense. You
It's,
lost me
it's
right
also
there.
like the Force.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
They
so-
basically
There's like three
they are
different types
basically
of
turning
hockey.
like with hockey they can turn their swords into lightsabers basically.
All right. Now we're talking.
Nothing turns me on more though than a good conqueror hockey. That shit.
You
All right.
conquered this.
You
I
lost
don't-
me
I don't-
again.
every day.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the anime version,
I missed it. I think I had to have missed it
With
because we
Shanks?
talked about this yesterday.
No, in the anime, no, not with Shanks. That one was very obvious. But I'm saying there was another use of conqueror hockey in the live action anime, which was in the Zoro versus Mihawk fight
Mihawk used it. Oh, and on the
when he was using the tiny sword.
yeah,
He
that's
just
right.
pokes. He stops it.
He didn't even thrust.
Right. He just stops
There was
his
just
blades.
a shockwave.
No,
to
that's
push
right.
Zoro
I
back.
actually complained to Sophie about it. I was because with the beast and like okay, so conquer hockey, that one I would say is like the Force. Like
Yeah,
they don't move, they kind of just send out this like
a presence.
and yeah, an invisible wave of like power essentially. And if you're
Okay.
too
Basically, just
weak-minded,
big dicking on the other person.
and if you're weak, you're gonna just drop. And the stronger the hockey, like it show that like yeah, but in the start of it all, hockey doesn't get introduced until like fucking way into this.
Obviously, I mean,
Right.
you're on like 500. So
right. And
we're
right now
talking-
it's like just starting to like get more.
I
talked
feel like
about.
that's when like a very intense anime would just end right around like 600.
Yep,
If you've been
but they were like, nah, keep it going. We're gonna stay
300 is even like where I'd say
300
some reputable like ones.
A little
are
over
where-
300 was Bleach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's continuing now.
I think
but
Full
yeah,
Metal's
I
like
mean, you're right.
150.
And then you have like 500 with Naruto. If you combine Shippuden,
Shippuden is
and
500. Shippuden is straight 500.
Yeah, and Naruto's
Naruto-
130.
I thought it was like 350.
Naruto is 278, I think.
Yeah,
I'm-
it's high up
Really?
there. Yeah, a lot of people always forget the like after.
Yeah, I honestly do too. Even I consider myself as soon as
I think
Naruto
people
and
always-
Sasuke fight, I feel like that's
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Naruto
People get
ends.
there and they're like, okay, it's over, but like there's still
There's a lot.
there's
It's
still
a lot-
missions and things
it's
that
still
they
a
do.
lot
and
of-
and
it's
Naruto
still a
goes
lot
on
of filler,
he
to
goes
be
with
honest.
Jiraiya,
Yeah,
right?
like
And,
learning
there's
some
all
more
that.
Rasengans and shit. Anyways, back to the hockey. Shanks uses hockey with the Sea Lord or whatever they're called, the like fish. But you don't know that.
No.
You don't. He just looks at it and tells it goes away.
And you see the eyes dilate.
But like you never like it's never anything that you're like, oh, something happened. You just think he just like big dick this fish.
Yeah, big
In the
dick
live
fish.
action it shows something and I'm like, you're not supposed to know this yet. Like I was like, ooh, this is too soon for
Too
things
spoilery?
to be vibratey.
You think?
I think so because then it's a lot of
I don't think like I've only seen Bleach. I've only seen One Piece a little bit, like anime wise. So I feel like someone who's just like watching the live action, like it's their first One Piece experience, probably wouldn't notice it.
That's true. Maybe I was just being a little too nitpicky with it, but I was a little bit like, ooh, why are they showing that scene being hockey? Like that shouldn't be known yet. But
They have to speed up things and well, because the way the anime worked is that around those episodes, Oda didn't know he was gonna
Yeah.
make 1,000 chapters.
well, okay, so I was gonna say this too. What's your opinion on when Zoro tested out the cursed blade? Trying to remember what island, Logetown, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I just was watching that this morning. I
what-
watched that exact scene.
what's
He
your-
throws it up,
Yeah.
you know?
What's your opinion on the fact that he inadvertently used hockey when he did that?
There's nothing wrong with that. The fact that
like he submitted, like his sword. He made his sword submit to him.
Just like hit like a conqueror spirit in
Yeah,
him.
well, because that's the thing.
Caused him to, because they were like, "You're gonna lose your arm if you do that," and
yeah.
he was just like, "Let's see."
Well, this is the thing. Like, it's a huge spoiler. I'll be honest, in the sense that Luffy has Conqueror's Hockey, and
Yeah.
that's an aspect of being the world's strongest and like being almost an emperor of the sea.
Yeah, I'm familiar with all that.
And Zoro and Sanji are his first and second mates.
Mhm.
They also get hockey.
And because in the current show, spoiler warning, Luffy is now a warlord of the sea. It would make sense that his two strongest compatriots can also use Conqueror's Hockey because they are also that strong.
There's three of them. I mean, I'm not sure the names, but they face plenty of warlords subordinates who are like extremely difficult for them to
Exactly.
fight.
And especially in this most recent in the Wano arc, both of their Conqueror Hockeys, Sanji and Zoro, are prominently on display.
I would say.
Oh, I mean, I've been only seeing clips, like, well, not only, but I've been seeing lots of like clips that Crunchyroll's been posting just constantly, like, and it's just seems like for the past few episodes, it's just been like fighting nonstop.
Yeah, but I would say there's an arc. I always get the name wrong. It's like Sabaody. I always call it Sabaody.
Sabaody. Yeah, I always call it that too.
Also, is Logtown apparently is Logtown. At least that's what they were saying when I was watching.
And Log.
I think Log.
I like Logtown better.
But in Sabaody, the Straw Hats essentially kind of find out like you can't get much further without someone knowing hockey, because they were like, oh, okay, now you're starting to get like big attention. And at that point, I don't know. Every time they fight a new enemy, the people that you were like, oh god, they were strong. It was like they were weak as fuck. Who the fuck is this person?
Yeah, no hockey.
You got 10 minutes.
It's like Arlong.
So I want to transition a little bit from One Piece, but in the terms of power scaling in shows that we like to watch, since we're discussing on the problems of the power scaling system a little bit in this One Piece, what is a show or anime that you guys have watched where you have a problem with the power scaling system, or you highly praise like either or? Like it could be you think that is a perfect power system, or you think it's utterly trash.
I think one obvious one is One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is very linear. It's just like
He one punches people.
yeah. Well, I mean that's him, right? But like even all the other heroes in the association, it's just like you're either what is it, like a C class hero or an S class hero, right? Well, not but like up to S class.
Yeah.
And it's just like your powers, like, the rankings are all there. Apparently.
I just feel like Genos keeps getting these hella upgrades until like nothing.
He's gone up the ranking, at least in the manga.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like
he gets all these upgrades and what?
And like he gets beat, and he just has to keep. But then like I don't know. That one I'm just like, what is this power ranking? Who's actually strong out here?
He's just because he keeps fighting. He keeps fighting like the strongest people that only Saitama.
Let's try to stray away from an anime.
Okay.
I'm try to think of like a power scaling system in a non-anime media.
I can't even help you all with this one, but I'm down to listen to everything.
I have
Marvel
one
for sure, like or comic books in general.
I think the fact that Hulk got nerfed, that pissed me off.
In what way?
Fighting
like,
Thanos, losing, and then after that he becomes like Smart Hulk, which Smart Hulk can fight,
but he doesn't have all that rage.
In fact, there was a time he saw him like hit the past self, and he was like, "Oh man, I used to be like that." And it's like, yeah, you used to be cool.
Cool. But yeah, no, I think power scaling in writing is a super hard thing to write, and
it's hard. I mean, because you'll want one character to do something cool that is like amazing or something, right? And then but another character will do something that is seemingly like more impressive. Like when one character beats a bad guy, right? That means they're more powerful than like the people below that bad guy, essentially, right? And it's not necessarily always the case.
I just think creators always want their main characters to never lose, right? And even if they lose, they only get to lose like once, and then they don't
they
ever
get
lose
their
again.
resolve.
So it's really hard to power scale because it's like my characters have to be the strongest character no matter what.
I have my example of this is going to be a very controversial take. The worst power scaling in like live action media,
All right, Jonah, let's go. What is it?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
I
The
think
boy who
it has one
lived.
of the worst power scaling systems
I mean,
ever
there are a lot of
created in like media.
there are a
How
lot of
so?
Hogwarts out there.
How so?
The character Harry Potter himself is the problem.
He's Anakin Skywalker.
He's not though. That's the thing. Is that they actually write him and say that he's really not like the Anakin Skywalker. Especially towards the end. In the sense that the only thing that ties him to being strong is the fact
That
that
Voldemort's spirit resides in his body.
yeah, that the enemy of the show soul resides in him. So all of a sudden, from the very first movie, he starts learning crazy strong spells.
And defeating teachers and like
yeah, defeating
the sword-
teachers and shit.
Voldemort's
When this
spirit.
dude, when there are other people in the school that already fucking know magic and have been learning magic, like they live in magical families, and this dude literally was in a fucking closet under the stairs and didn't know that he was a fucking wizard, and all of a sudden can start doing crazy-
Abracadabra.
But even then, when he learns these crazy strong spells, once he starts fighting like stronger people, those things mean nothing because they also know them because they didn't establish that that's just something that people actually do know in that world. I am really frustrated with the broken power scaling in Harry Potter. It's just from one movie to the other, there is no like it's from one movie to another. It's either a tiny power scale where he knows pretty much the same thing he knew in the previous movie, or it's a 7-year jump in terms of their world of like the stuff he knows now, when it's already established that he doesn't study and doesn't learn. like he's a rebel like
Yeah.
student. He's not
He does his
studying
own
this
thing.
shit.
Gets caught up in.
What wasn't
not-
he like the special boy too?
He's not even like
He
they don't
was
even
always
show
treated
He's
him.
like
actually
the
not.
special
So
boy.
there's like a prophecy the whole movie.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
all
But
like,
they also don't ever show him training.
well. So here's the
the
thing.
boy who lived.
Here's the
Except
thing.
for-
basically.
except for
Yeah.
Order of
So-
the Phoenix.
so
No, yeah.
There's the killing curse, which it just kills you, right?
The
Like,
controlling
there's no way
curse.
to not be killed by it, essentially.
There's a
But Harry-
controlling curse, and then there's a torture curse.
yeah, and
Those are like the main
The
three-
forbidden-
the forbidden,
forbidden
it's
curses. Okay.
It's the torture curse, the one where you can like just control somebody,
Mhm.
and then the killing curse. And Harry Potter survived the killing curse.
But
which
hold on,
is, like,
so-
impossible.
There's a prophecy before this happened of like someone that was meant to defeat Voldemort, and the whole time everyone's like, "It's Harry. It has to be. He survived."
So that's why I hate.
But it was Neville. Neville was the important character the whole
Neville
fucking
is
time.
the best character in the entire
Yeah.
Harry Potter series, and I will agree to
Yeah.
that.
Also, he's like hot now.
He is super hot.
I've seen him. He's definitely very hot.
But what I will say is that that's the problem with power scaling shows or movies that also have a prophecy aspect baked into it. So basically you're saying your entire power scaling is null and void because you have just said at the very beginning there's a prophecy that this character doesn't regard to the
Right,
your
so-
power scaling of our show.
Kind of removes
He's
the
just-
stakes.
Yeah. That's the problem.
I expect you to survive, essentially.
Is when you in the first movie preordain that this character is going to be stronger than everyone, it null and voids any growth that he has throughout the entire season. I'm saying season because I watch a lot of anime. like,
And it's a series.
yeah, throughout the series, it's just it null and voids any progress of that character.
This is all
When
very
you-
true.
State at the very beginning, he's prophesized to be stronger than any of them.
Yeah. I mean, you are completely right.
Everybody, we got a cat.
We got a cat. The cat is stealing
The cat is
Velcro.
prophesized to be stronger than all of us.
Fuck yeah, some Velcro.
You don't know how much this Velcro means to me.
Naruto handled it pretty well.
Naruto, it does handle it well.
I mean, I have the beginning.
Talk
right?
no
The way-
jutsu.
The way they actually handle their power scaling is through dojutsus, through
Yeah, like the eyes.
through like genetic, like they
Kekkei Genkai.
Yeah, Kekkei Genkai, in the sense that they explain there are people in this world that we've created that do break the mold, and that's because they are genetically predisposed to break that mold. Basically,
Naruto just being like, hey man,
Well, I like that they.
there's a swing.
Yeah,
I was on it.
and it makes me.
Nobody
sad.
else was on it, but I was on it, and I cried. I cried so hard, and then the other person's just like, I also cry kind of hard, and then they cry together, and then he's like, hey, kind of fucked up the village, and he said, I didn't mean it, man,
I didn't mean it, man.
and that's Naruto.
Well,
And
no,
then-
he says I didn't mean it, man, and then he's like, "Psych, I did mean it. Psych again, I didn't mean it.
I really didn't mean it.
It's like again, I'm a hot chick now.
No, they turn into hot dudes at the end.
Yeah.
They sexy no jutsu into males.
The reverse.
The last sexy no jutsu was all males.
All men.
How is it reverse sexy no jutsu if he like is a man? It should have
No,
been
It's not reverse sexy.
okay because I was like, it should technically be reverse sexy no jutsu when he became a woman.
Well, what it is, I think I'm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's sexy no jutsu reverse harem.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's.
Something like that.
Something like-
Sounds right. Jonah knows his harems.
I do. I'm very knowledgeable on the subject.
I have a mass knowledge of many things.
We don't need to go into my knowledge of that just yet.
Is that the time?
It is time.
Alrighty, guys. Catch you next time on another episode of MBUSC.
Per usual, that is talking at the end. Goodbye.